Great. Anyways, my name's Reagan Johnston, and I'm offensive to senior citizens. Now they wonder why. Why would I say such a thing? Well, all right, let's Quentin Tarantino this a little bit. I'm at a fucking Hamilton Ticats game, Argos game. I'm wearing Ticats gear. Everyone's like, why do you wear Ticats gear even though you're an Argos fan? So you can be a fucking asshole at Hamilton and get the fuck away with it without getting your ass stomped for it. He's a Hamilton Ticats fan, just let it pass, right? So anyways, I'm at the game and I'm just being with my buddy and I'm just being my obnoxious self. And it's fourth quarter. There's 6 minutes left on the clock. I'm just hanging out, making jokes. And all of a sudden, this lady, senior citizen, she's probably, well, it says 70s for sure. She definitely pulled around, whole body. You know what? You're offensive to senior citizens. And I was like, gobsmacked. I was like, holy fuck, what do I say to that? I was like, stuff a coffin? Anyways, that was a bad joke. Alright guys, so one thing in Canada I don't understand is here in Canada, we measure our dicks in inches. We don't run on the imperial system. We actually run on the metric. So I'm thinking, you know, I was sitting at my computer one day and I was looking at, I don't know, there's like a tape measure sitting next to my computer. I was looking at it, I looked down at my dick, eyes up here. And anyways, I was looking at the tape measure, looking at my dick, and I'm like, pull that tape measure, and I'm like, 3.5 inches is 9 centimeters. Why are we talking? You know, like a 3-inch small guy, it turns into a 9 centimeter monster. Like, anyways. Yeah, exactly. So anyone got like, anyone, you know, got prescription glasses? I see a couple, you know, 4 eyes here in the house, you know? Yeah, great. So I finally went, and I finally got my eyes checked out. Lo and behold, this fucker's got some bad vision. I thought, you know, things just get blurry as you get older. So I was like, all right, this is sick. And I'm like, man, I got the glasses here like 2 weeks ago, and I put them on, and I'm looking, I'm like, wow, I can see so much things. Like, everything's sharp. Everything's like crystal clear. So then I started figuring it out, thinking about it. You know, I'm that kind of guy. I like to think about shit. And I realized, I was like, man, now I know why my wife takes her glasses off when we have sex. Yeah, that's what she says. Anyway, so another thing, well, the thing that kind of gets me as well, I'm a big guy. And I mean, who else is in here? You know, you gotta be the XL club, extra large club when it comes to shirts. Why the fuck do women, small petite women, they go and they buy the extra large or the extra large? You know what that does to me? You gotta try and see me in a fucking medium sweater. I look like a fucking packed sausage, guys. You ever see that? Ever see like a fucking sausage? Anyways, that's me, wearing a fucking medium sweater. Stop buying the fucking big sweaters. Leave it for the fat guys like me. Holy fuck. Oh man, I'm burning through this set. I'm just joking, guys. Anyways, I used to work at Volkswagen. Anybody drive a Volkswagen, Das Auto? All right, let's give you a little history lesson. I learned this when I was working at Volkswagen. Little did you know, Volkswagen was created by a certain guy, Adolf Hitler, and another guy named Ferdinand Porsche. Anyways, so the one funniest thing I do, I'm a history buff, so I have a lot of books in my library. I know it doesn't look like I read, but anyways, I got this book. It's called Mein Kampf, and so what I would do is I would take it out of my bookshelf and I'd stuff it in my desk at Volkswagen. So, you know, you're talking to a customer and you really get to know them. You know, you're trying to sell them one of the second most expensive things they're ever gonna fucking buy. It's a car. Your house is first, the car is next. I think it's a mattress and a TV after that. Who the fuck knows? I guess the appliances are pretty fucking expensive now you think about it. But, so I'm sitting there and, holy fuck, I lost my train of thought. Anyways, Volkswagen, Mein Kampf, that's it. I shouldn't have smoked so much weed before I got on stage. All right, so anyway, so I'm sitting there and I get this fucking report of these guys and I'm like, hey, do you guys want to see the training manual for working at Volkswagen? And they're like, oh, there's a training manual for Volkswagen? And I fucking pull Adolf Hitler Mein Kampf and just look them straight in the eyes and don't say a fucking thing. And then they either laugh or I gotta scoot that book away before I get fucking fired. So anyways, we're talking about dads, you know, like we got a couple dads in there. I'm a new dad, I got a 20-month-old. So there should be like a graph of it, like an honest graph. Holy fuck, this fucking mic stand's pissing me off. Anyways, back to it. So you know when you're a kid growing up, like, me, I don't know, maybe it wasn't a fetish, that's for fucking sure, but I got kicked in the dick a lot when I was growing up. I don't know what it was like, hey, hot chick, boom, right in the dick, right? So I kind of was like, man, I was talking to my wife, I was like, there should be like a graph. Like, the graph should be like how old you are and how you get kicked in the dick. So it's kind of like this, kind of like an L, right? So when you're young, you're getting kicked in the dick a lot. And as you get older, it goes down. But then as soon as you have a kid, they kick you in the balls a lot. I have a daughter, doesn't matter wherever. It's a punch or a kick in the balls, no matter what. It's like, oh, would you stop? I want to have a brother or sister for you someday. Where did my paper go? Oh no, this is worse. I don't even know where I put it. Oh, that's in my pocket. Fuck. All right, I better stop this, man. It's getting bad. All right, guys, another thing, I guess, being a dad is like, have you guys ever seen that stupid fucking show called Paw Patrol? Anyone? Okay, so they got one, thank God. You know the fucking theme song, Paw Patrol, Paw Patrol. Anyways, I get bored, and I'm one of those kids who grew up in the fucking Weird Al Yankovic generation. So if I hear a jingle on a TV, I'm thinking of something funny to make up of it. So when I did Paw Patrol, I was in my room with like 4 or 5 other little children, my brother and sister-in-law, my mother-in-law, and all of a sudden the jingle come on, and I go, Raw Patrol, you better pull out or you're in trouble. And I'm like, and my wife goes, what the fuck is wrong with you? Like, anyways, that's why I don't really sing my jingles in front of children now. You gotta really learn the audience in the room, because I'm pretty vulgar, offensive to senior citizens, right? Anyways, I'm gonna give you my one last story here of the night, folks. I worked retail. Anyone work retail? Have to put up with fucking people every day. I used to get paid commission to sell things to people, and hopefully they kept it longer than 30 or 60 days, or whatever the fucking return policy was, so I get paid. So one day this guy comes in and he wants to return a cable, but the return policy is like months and months out the door. It's probably 90 days. And I was like, I can't really take it back, buddy. Like, you know, it's past the return policy. So he's like, oh man, I can see the cables on the wall. Like, you haven't done anything. It's not even in the, you know, it's still in the box. It's still good. Can you just do me a solid? And I was like, this is 2011, by the way. I was 25 years old at the time. I was the sales manager of this electronics shop. So I'm like, you know, I'm in a good mood today. Let's fucking do this guy a solid. So the one policy that we have at this fucking retail shop, we can't give back cash. You just have a float. It can't go below $100. If it goes, it's just a big fucking nightmare to deal with. So this guy, 2011, goes, well, I don't have a debit card. 2011, the fucking Interact's been out since the 90s. Like, what the? Probably can't even program your VCR, you fucking moron. So, of course, I go, buddy, like, I can't give you cash. The one fucking thing I can't give you. So he fucking huffs and puffs. And I lived in rural Alberta at the time. So I'm like in like oil field, redneck capital of the world. I call it the redneck lottery. Think of all the dumb motherfuckers you grew up with. They moved to Alberta and they're making 6 figures. The redneck lottery. Anyways, moving on with it. So this guy comes back in, and I got this oil field guy coming in, this old guy. He's fucking pissed that he has to put the money on his card. So what do you do in retail when you get a really, really toxic, angry guy? You kill him with kindness. So we're going on, and I'm like, oh yeah, no problem, buddy. He goes, I'm not your buddy. Oh, okay, pal. And I'm just killing him with kindness, continuing. And finally, as I give him the money back, he goes, you know what, pal? 25 years ago, I would kick your, or 20 years ago, I would kick your ass. I said, you would have had no problem, pal. I was 5. Anyways, guys, thanks for a lot. It's been great. Appreciate it.